Hello everybody, this is Nick speaking. Welcome back to the final episode of Skylines After Dark. This is episode number 50 in the series, and yes, it's the last. It's not only the 50th, it's also the last one. There's not going to be another one after this, and I need to take care of this traffic problem here, because we didn't actually ever do this. Let's take care of that quick. Nice, easy. Okay, so, if I remember right, we had a sort of roundabout thing here, which did a weird little loop thingy. And kind of just goes up into that. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how well this works. Maybe we can do a little bit different of a design here now. I'd like to see if we can still connect them to the same spot here at least, but there we go. Can we do that? Traffic, please realign to your new interesting places. No, that doesn't do as much for us, does it? And yeah, it's crawling a little bit because we're trying to put a lot into this, and yeah, I think we're gonna have to do the same design we had here before, which was this whole sort of, hey, let's go down towards this road. Then we'll kind of loop back up and around, turn it into a roundabout sort of thing, so. Yeah, that's the idea I still have here, so. Going to do it again. And I think this time I'm putting it a little bit closer to this road, so. Yeah, because I can maybe squeeze like a little bit of stuff in here now, and not have to worry too much about this area just being occupied by stuff to do it. I do have this here where I'd live to be able to have a ramp off still, so maybe we want to curve this a little less. Let's see if I can get something here I like. Maybe kind of like that. And then we want a short ramp that goes off to this side. We go down to 2 lanes on this road. And then this needs to feed here. But on this road, we want to only go, or actually, you know what? This one we can do the same sort of thing. We'll go maybe up to here and then go down. So this kind of becomes our edge, and yeah. So you kind of get an off-ramp sort of thing going here, and maybe if I can, this can turn into one-way roads as well. Turn this into a one-way road. Yes, we can. And basically now all we need is to figure out how to rejoin this stuff back up. So this one will be the easy one. And our exit, we can now maybe, for this district, we can maybe do an exit from here. So that gets this side over on here. And then all this traffic. You know what? We want you one way or two. Oh, whoops. No, alright. I want this to go the other direction, but I guess not. I guess that's not happening. But yeah, it eliminates the intersection here, which is kind of what I want over here, if we can do the same thing. Yeah, let's just eliminate those intersections completely. So you get all the traffic to leave, and then you have this thing here, which causes issues, but oh well. Issues will be caused. And how much squares of industrial space do we have at this point? And oh yeah, I was gonna, if I remember right, I was going in and basically putting clinics in these areas, because I was thinking, well, these areas do have, like, the zone effects, so maybe they need stuff like this? I don't know if maybe this is something I've overlooked this entire time with the game, but maybe it... Hey, game, why are you lagging? Thank you for not lagging anymore. So yeah, it was a thought I had to do this, and maybe we want a little rail crossing here. There we go. Just put a little rail crossing in there so we can kind of have that area serviced pretty well. Yeah, I think if we can cover more of this stuff, we can get higher land values or stuff. Not too sure about that, but it's something that was a thought that occurred to me close to the end of the last episode, and, well, we want to make sure we have everything serviced pretty well, so. And see, education, same thing, maybe need higher education for these areas? I don't know. Maybe we don't, and I'm just overthinking things, but yeah. You only have 8,700 squares of industrial, and of course more would be welcome. Thinking I want to try to do the ore industry thing here again. Especially since this time we're not going to be, you know, tanking the industrial demand at the same time. You know, yeah, maybe that wasn't the best idea to do that the first time around, to try to tank the industrial demand when we did all this stuff. You know, it's a little bit of a thought, but yeah, just kind of putting something over here so we can maybe just try to get that demand out of the way, and maybe we can, at that point, be able to get our last building unlocked. Or last two buildings, I should say, even. So put an entrance there, we'll put an entrance over here next to the power plant, and I'm basically going to turn this into a large road. Except for maybe right there where the observatory is right now, because we need to move that. So let's move the observatory. We'll put you over here on the other side of the street. Oh, no, it didn't. Come on, come on! There we go. Okay, so we're gonna basically put power lines to there. And there we go, now we're running smoothly again. And I'm just kinda gonna hope that this starts filling with industrial. Alright, and we're gonna zone this off here. Aspen Square, yeah, sure, whatever. And your ore specialty. Build. Do it. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want people to move in. I mean, we got the regular industrial over here, too, that's still gotta grow, too, so maybe just having all this stuff is kind of gonna help us, and oh yeah, we got this stuff to build, too, so yeah, the medical center is gonna take a little bit of time to get the money for it, but, and the other thing, too, I think might take us a little while to unlock the other stuff, but yeah, I'm kind of wanting you to grow. Here, we'll even put an industrial space planning on you. Let's try putting industrial space planning into all of these industrial zones. There we go. Yeah, everywhere that has industrial gets industrial space. Actually, you know what? The entire city can have industrial space planning. Why not? I don't know that it really does much of anything for us, but it's worth trying. And it's worth seeing that, hey, two buildings of the same type are growing right next to one another. One's abandoned and the other one's not. Why didn't you just move into the abandoned building and make it look nice again? Am I really upgrading over here? I think I am. You know what? Let's upgrade you more. Let's give you a little bit of bus route around here. Why not? We'll send it over here into this neighborhood. We'll get some people. And then we can think about... well, maybe not a stop there. Maybe this stop needs to go over here. There we go. Get ourselves one little extra bus route there. Maybe that'll help grow stuff in even a little bit more here. I don't know. Maybe. Just might. And maybe bus routes up to here too. Since this is a very far off distant area. And maybe... ah! Okay, maybe we'll just connect you over to here. Put a few stops over here in Myrtle Square. There we go. Maybe that'll help industrial grow. Yeah, that's kind of my goal here, is to make all this industrial stuff grow and you know, hopefully satisfy our industrial demand. And once we get that settled, I think that will... we're inching closer to this. 8849, and actually we have some residential demand now, too. Maybe we rebuild this part of Myrtle Square. Just because we have the demand. And we can do something about it. And I'm gonna, you know, just do box shapes, because box shapes are much easier to build with than anything else, and you fit more stuff in. And we'll maybe put one road down the middle here. Sure, why not? And let's give ourselves some more people. Not that way, though. There we go. And at least try giving ourselves some more people anyways. And yeah, I suppose you can get filled in with the commercial. Because why not? I feel like I've done this before. Probably because I have. There we go. Satisfy as much demand as possible. in this area, and maybe we can, you know, hopefully unlock a building, which will unlock this building, which will get us to the end of everything. And I'm actually going to just keep going until I get to that point. So this might be a little bit longer of an episode, especially since my computer's saying it doesn't like me very much right now. And this whole recording thing, maybe there's something going on, I don't know. Let's repay you back, because we can. And I can always take out an extra 200,000 to get a building built quicker if I need to. 88.93, I mean, that's a pretty good amount. You have a lot of people who are dying, though. And no ore industry at all. Surprisingly, we're doing a lot better with stuff. Let's see how our happiness is doing. Commercial and industrial happiness could do better. Maybe. Oh, I know. Let's lower taxes. We'll lower it down to 7%. That'll make people happy, right? Lower taxes make people happy, don't they? 7%. There we go. That's sustainable. I think it is. And I'm not demolishing the abandoned buildings because guess what? Abandoned buildings are actually not good for us. So let's start tackling these guys' problems. Do you have any problems, or are you just... No, you're just sad. Let's see, seems like we have quite a few deaths over here, so maybe we need a crematorium nearby. Yeah, it seems like you've got quite a few deaths in here. A few of those would probably be good. Maybe put a few over here as well. There we go. Let's just try to get all of that out of the city and... Saw something blinking back and forth between two things. And let's turn you guys back on to collecting trash again, because we can. Commercial surprisingly isn't very happy. Alright, because you're over here, and yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of abandonment in there. 8,969 is where we've kind of plateaued a little bit here. To have a little bit less of that going on. Maybe a little more actual new stuff growing in. Can we do that, please? You know what, now that I think about it, I bet it has something to do with other stuff I have going on. And oh right, we need to... Yeah, because we have that policy in effect. For the city policies, yeah. We need to have the education boost off, too. That's always important. To getting more actual industrial, because we need people to actually work in these places. like, these guys are complaining they don't have enough workers because they need lower education amounts. But it does count towards the whole amount of, hey, we have all this stuff going on, and yeah, it's just kind of hard to make industry work because you need the low education, and surprisingly low education is the hardest one to get. But 9,000 squares at this point, which is good. Got anything building over here? No, you're still empty. If we indicate you from, like, maybe forestry, does that do anything? Maybe forest industry will grow here? It is zoned. Yeah, see, it's just like once you get too big and you start having the schools, it's like everybody's educated and you can't get any of your uneducated workers for any job anywhere. People are in jobs they're overeducated for. Yeah, there's a lot of those kind of things that go on, and it's like, well, I don't know what to tell ya, but it's a thing that happens, and apparently fires happen too. Especially in industrial areas, I'm not too surprised. Come on, come on. Do it. You know you want to. 9,070. Yeah, we're going to need to accumulate a lot of money to get those buildings built. You know what? I think it might actually make sense for me to cut here for a little bit and come back when I actually have the stuff to build the last few buildings. So I will be back. And we are back. Yeah, we finally did a little bit of work. Put this back over here. It's been starting to build, and I also got this little industrial district over here going, and it was enough to get enough people that we unlocked our nice little statue of industry. So too bad. If you were one like tile shorter, actually, you know what, let's remove this road and we're just gonna put you right here. I want it all. If I remember right, that is that is placing down and unlocking every building in the city. Or yeah, just unlocking every building. So we have our last two monuments. We have the Eden Project. And I'm thinking we are going to want this in a nice part of the city. Let's put you over here. Somewhere. That looks like a good spot. Oh yes, I had this residential area over here I started as well. Maybe just right over here next to the highway. I think it's gonna be something that attracts a lot of people, if I remember right. This is basically city more valuable. There we go, we got the Eden Project built, and our giant medical center. And I think you probably need to go downtown somewhere. Although I think for me to get this in, I have to remove a road. Yeah. Okay, so let's remove this road here. put you maybe right there. That gets us our medical center. And basically, I'm gonna need to, since I removed this road, it looks like this is a two-way road, so we can still get around. I think I'm also gonna put a road through the back here, so that way we can kind of make it look like we've got a little bit of a area back here going, and the rest of that can fill on in. So yeah, that got us all 5 of the victory monuments built. We have everything we need in the city. All of this is unlocked, and as far as achievements go, we are almost there. I haven't got to the 95% city happiness. Population of 100,000, although we are actually approaching that pretty soon. We might go see if we can get that one by the end, and the other one was the tough city. So other than that, we've unlocked basically everything. I actually think that 1 or 2 of the After Dark achievements isn't showing up in there for some reason, but yeah, for the most part, we've done pretty much everything that we set out to do for this season. We've got most of our stuff unlocked. We've got a good, healthy population that's continuing to grow in, and 99,000, we're almost 100,000. That's probably going to be the awesome end of this series, is to get to 100,000 people. I mean, yeah. It's been a long series. Probably the longest out of everything I've done so far, and I mean, yeah, Polycraft is still getting up there, but it's not quite at 50 yet, and yeah, I think just getting all this stuff going is kind of cool. I'm glad we did it, and yeah, we're probably gonna reach it here next month or 2 to get to 100,000 people. And I should probably also talk about, I have been planning a season 3. It is going to be a modded season, unlike this one for the most part. We've kept this one mostly mod free, so I could try to unlock a lot of the achievements and that kind of stuff, and it's worked out pretty well for us. So there are a few I didn't grab, but I'm not really too concerned about it, and we basically did everything that I wanted to do for this city. 100,000 people. How about that one? And that one did not pop up on the screen for me. There we go, now it did. So we are a metropolis. A very big, kind of cool looking metropolis. It's been a lot of fun for this series for season 2, and obviously I'm looking forward to season 3. We'll probably have that again sometime either February or March if I can get a full mod pack put together. That's kind of the whole limiter on what's going on for next season. And I think that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. We did it. We've unlocked every building. Got a lot more stuff growing in, and it's actually worked out pretty well for us. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!